We have people chiming in live from Zoom and here in person. Regina Kline was originally supposed to be here in person, and we changed the event to Saturday. So I asked if she could chime into Zoom. But when I met this woman, I was so impressed. I said, can you please speak at AEB? She is the founder of Enable Ventures, which is an impact venture fund dedicated to closing the disability wealth gap. She's also the founder of SmartJob, an impact consultant global ecosystem builder, and an early stage scout for the disability tech sector. But enough of me talking. We're sick of me talking. Let's hear from Gina. Can you tell us some more about yourself, please?
Well, thanks for such a nice introduction. And it's so wonderful to be with you.
They're all shouting Sundance at you. Okay. Everybody's really excited in this room.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate it. I don't really deserve to go first in your conversation, but I am very happy to be here. I'm an investor who started out life as a civil rights lawyer, and I represented people with disabilities all over the United States who had ADA claims. And I began to realize that there was such power and there was such an immense number of people in this country that weren't represented in lots of different venues. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans have a disability. And one of the most optimistic, exciting trends that we're seeing more and more in the film industry and the creative economy and the entertainment industry is not only representation in front of the camera, but behind, and a real opportunity to build generational wealth in people with disabilities who are involved in new and emerging industries and in growing industries like the creative economy. And so we invest in the kind of technology that makes entertainment accessible and inclusive, like next generation captioning, like audio description, like investing in employment solutions that are driving access points for people with disabilities to work in the entertainment industry. And so we're very, very excited about how many innovative people are in the industry now and how they have their heads truly screwed on right about the opportunity set when you think about 1.5 billion people with disabilities on planet Earth and 1 in 4 Americans.
When you look at projects to consider for investment that check the things that you want to move forward, what are you looking for?
Well, we invest in all kinds of solutions that run the spectrum of work and work-related technology, and really driving changes that will close the wealth gap in people with disabilities' lives. Where the creative economy comes into play is that we're looking at solutions that make it more efficient for people to find work in entertainment, to find if they have a disability. We're looking at things like two-sided job matching marketplaces between creative studios and qualified talent with disabilities who are looking for work. We're looking at things like captioning that can be used on set and in productions for deaf actors that is 90% accurate or more in real-time captioning. So these are tools that are technology tools that are using the cutting edge of AI, machine learning, that are really have evolved to a place that allow industries to move at the speed of light in hiring great talent and not facing as many barriers as they did before that technology was present in being able to fully accommodate people on set, in front of the camera and behind the camera.
What were the barriers that people with disability were facing, and what are the solutions that you guys are coming up with?
So the most incredible history in this country is that nearly 2/3 of working age adults with disabilities are in fact not employed. And nearly half of Americans in long-term poverty identify with disability. And so that is sort of a protracted historical underrepresentation in industries that are growing, and particularly in industries that rely on technology. So part of filling the wealth gap that exists, the profound disability wealth gap that exists, has everything to do with technology, as it does for a lot of underrepresented groups that have been left out of these new industries. And so we're investing in the tech that folks need to access new skills, and to upskill into new industries. And some of that technology removes barriers to communication, to real-time access points to content. And others of that technology is really connecting workers to skills training and workforce development.
Well, thank you for all the important work you're doing. And I know that you have to get on an early flight tomorrow. You're coming to Sundance tomorrow.
I'm really looking forward to meeting great, enthusiastic, innovative people. And I can only imagine, based on tonight's conversation, how exciting it will be to be there in person tomorrow.
Well, Sundance is looking forward to having you, Gina. Thank you so much for joining us. Get some sleep.
Thank you so much. Take care.